Hey, what's up? It's been a while since we have had any soundbars from Ultimea, but now we have one called Poseidon M4T. You know, this is not exactly a new model, because it was released back in 2025. But it is one of the best deals on the market right now, because for just $169, you get a 5.1 channel soundbar with a peak power of 450 watts and Dolby Atmos, Bass MX, and Surround X technologies support, and mobile app control. Let's unbox it, take a look at the design, set it up, and check out the sound quality of the Ultimea Poseidon M4T 5.1 channel soundbar. By the way, we have tested many other Ultimea soundbars. You can watch videos about them by the links in description. So on the box of the Poseidon M4T soundbar, we can see that it comes with a subwoofer, 2 surround speakers, and the soundbar itself. There are also its main features on the box, such as the 5.1 channel, Dolby Atmos, etc. I already told you about this at the beginning of the video. After opening the box, we can see the soundbar system placement layout. I will try to recreate it when I install the soundbar and test the sound. Then there's a user guide in the box, as well as accessories, such as power cable, subwoofer power cable, eARC cable, digital optical cable, stereo RCA to RCA audio cable, stereo 3.5mm to RCA audio cable, wall mounting kit, wall brackets, mounting screws to speakers, and remote control. Finally, at the very bottom of the box, you will find a subwoofer, two speakers, and a soundbar. So that is everything you need to set up and connect the soundbar. However, you can also buy additional speaker stands from the official website if you need them. As you can see, the Ultimea Poseidon M4T is a pretty compact soundbar system, including the soundbar itself, speakers, and even a subwoofer. The dimensions of the soundbar are 400 by 90 by 70 mm. The speaker measures 135 by 90 by 70 mm, and the size of the subwoofer is 260 by 215 by 155 mm. This system is probably for a small or a medium-sized room, despite its high peak power of 450 watts. All items are made of the same high-quality matte black plastic. I really like this material because it doesn't leave scratches or fingerprints. The soundbar and speakers have metal grills on the front. If we look at them from the back, we will see the power button, speaker connection ports, and an AC in port on the subwoofer. The speakers only have connection ports. We will talk about installation and connection of the sound system a little later. As for the soundbar, it has DC in, aux, optical, USB, and HDMI-eARC ports. This is a wireless soundbar, so you can also use Bluetooth connection. The soundbar also has touch control buttons on the top panel, such as power on-off, source, Bluetooth, plus and minus. However, you probably will not use the buttons on the soundbar very often, because it is much more convenient to use the remote control. Not only can you turn the soundbar on and off and select the source, but you can also adjust sound settings like Bass MX, mid-range, and treble, choose sound mode, and more. When you plug in the soundbar, you will also see a small LED display on the front that shows the input source, volume level, and some other information. Okay, now let's take a look at the mobile app, and then we will move on to the installation, connection, and testing the sound quality. There are not actually many functions in the app, specifically volume control, power, source, and equalizer, which includes sound modes and custom settings. In the settings, you can also change the prompt sound, auto standby, and screen off, and display brightness. It is good that the soundbar supports a mobile app, but it has the same functions as the remote control. I don't think you will be using this app very often. Finally, we can start installing and connecting the ULTIMEA Poseidon M4T soundbar. You can actually use it as a 5.1 channel soundbar, as well as a 2.1 channel soundbar without the surround speakers. In the first setup, the speakers and a subwoofer are placed behind you, and the soundbar is in front. If you don't need surround speakers, you can place the subwoofer in the front and next to the soundbar, or wherever you like. The subwoofer connects to the soundbar wirelessly, so its placement is free. You just need to plug in the soundbar and subwoofer, and they will be paired automatically. As for connecting the surround speakers, you need to connect them to the subwoofer using RCA cables. Overall, installation and setup are very simple. Wireless connection of the subwoofer is a big advantage. In the previous Ultimea soundbars I tested, the subwoofer was connected to the soundbar via a cable. Okay, now let's test the sound quality of the Ultimea Poseidon M4T. I'm going to test the soundbar with my TV. Since the Dolby Atmos support is the main feature of the new Ultimea soundbar, we will connect it using an HDMI cable, but you can also use Bluetooth, optical, aux or USB connections. Now let's listen to some audio from the soundbar and TV built-in speaker.
This. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We just have to take our time and make careful decisions.
What are you talking about? It's obvious. We start on that bridge right there.
So we have to get across this. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We just have to take our time and make careful decisions.
What are you talking about? It's obvious. We start on that bridge right there.
This is my canoe, and you will journey to different.
All right, get over it. We gotta move. And she's back. All right, get over it. We gotta move. And she's back.
I am the one of my canoe.
He has to know that he wants to cut inside, gets a little touch on it just to divert it away from Thibaut Courtois. He has to know that he wants to cut inside, gets a little touch on it just to divert it away from Thibaut Courtois, but he makes that save.
Pressure, got it away. And that's Keon Coleman. Pressure, got it away. And that's Keon Coleman with a catch for a bounce.
It's actually really hard to demonstrate sound quality. You have to hear it in person. But I think you have still noticed that the audio from the soundbar is more immersive, and it has deeper and more powerful bass than the sound from the TV built-in speaker. Unlike many budget soundbars that simulate surround effects, the Poseidon M4T includes two dedicated rear satellite speakers. backed by a 5.35-inch subwoofer utilizing Bass MX technology. The low end adds a pleasant rumble to explosions and background music. As for the soundbar itself, it is equipped with three 2.35-inch drivers that focus on vocal clarity. Dialogue remains sharp and easy to understand.
He'll look to do that often, laying him out, cutting onto his faded left foot. Nice start.
Even during loud, chaotic action sequences. So the Ultimea Poseidon M4T is one of the most affordable 5.1-channel soundbars on the market, yet it offers outstanding sound quality for its price. This is a massive upgrade over all built-in TV speakers. Its dedicated center-focused drivers keep dialogue sharp and easy to hear. Separate rear speakers create physical cinema effects behind you. The subwoofer is pretty compact, but it delivers powerful, rich bass. In addition, I like that the subwoofer is wireless, so you don't have to connect it to the soundbar. Dolby Atmos support is quite rare in soundbars in this price range, which is a big advantage of the Ultimea Poseidon M4T. Moreover, using the remote control and the mobile app, you can customize the sound. So I think this is a really solid soundbar for just $169. Thank you for watching, see you soon!